You guys, welcome back to another video, and I pretty much have optimized my trade strat. I wouldn't say it's final, but I think in terms of room for improvement, there's like one little thing, so that'll maybe get you like 3 to 4 more kills. I think the max score is 4490, I'm pretty sure. Maybe there's a few things I'm missing and a few kills that I did miss, but from what I was doing and from the actual run, you can see that there's barely any room for improvement. I got a decent wave skip. The ending, I guess I could change a tiny bit. I'll let you guys figure that out. But yeah, in terms of the team and setup, this is what we're running. It's very interesting, you know. It's actually a very random setup. So we've got Whitebeard, Ainz, Nami, Sid, Makima, and Uma. In terms of the team, I mean the familiars and memorials, as you can see, we've got 3 frozen admirals. So on Whitebeard, Sid, and Makima. And then for Ainz, I give him the enthusiast walk. So basically, Alucard one. Then Nami, I gave her own one, of course. And then for Uma, I gave the shackled sight so she can apply bleed. So that means not Alucard, Ainz is always hitting a bleeding enemy. And in terms of the familiars, we're running a C1 Doctor on our Whitebeard, a C4 Doctor on our Ainz, Neurozu 14% on our Nami, and 96% meter gain on our Smith John. And we got 9% and a 4.8 blast damage, so it's basically like extra 13% blast damage. Then this bourbon on Makima, and this bourbon on Uma. That's it for the setup. Let's just get into the run and I'll let you guys figure out the last little thing. Boy. Alright, so pretty much you're gonna have your spells. Yes, spells preset to these spells on the bottom right. And place Ainz at 1952. And then you of course do your Uma. Put 2 into mood, and then you can do the stats normally as from there. And now you're gonna place Sid once you can. So at wave 1939. And then sell him. So he puts the ghost down, and the ghost wave skips for you. And then you just keep farming. And now Anne should hold this wave by himself. With Sid, of course. He plays Sid now. At 1922. And that way you wave skip that wave. You can probably do it at 1923 just to skip it. It's maybe half a second faster. But now you upgrade Ainz, and he should hold this wave pretty well by himself. And now same thing, you're gonna sell and replace Sid at 1903 or 1904. Yeah, 1904. And that should skip it, and you should enter the wave at 1857, and the wave skip should start at 1902. So that's the wave skip part. I'll put like a text on screen just for the people who don't want to pay attention. But yeah, as you can see, you enter the wave at like 1857. If you're like 1856, it's all good, don't worry about it. I mean, wait, yeah, 1856. As long as you're not like 2 seconds off me, then it's fine. If you're 1 second off me, it's fine. But yeah, from here, it's just so self-explanatory, so I'll just like talk for the less like, I'm to wave 10, and then when it's wave 10, I'll just speed the video up until like wave 40, because this is such an easy tournament, and I've seen a lot of you guys say, can you just do the whole video at 1.1x speed? But you know, I mean, the reason for this, the only reason I don't do it is because the engagement on the videos is very poor. Like, I can see the analytics, and majority of people, yeah, click on the intro and then they click off the video, and then again, half the people, they see like the first 4 minutes and then they just stop watching. So it's like, why would I be speaking the whole 20 minutes if you guys are not gonna actually watch the whole 20 minutes? You get me? So yeah, I was just thinking if I should actually just do memberships for that, but I don't really fuck with memberships like that, you know? It's like, don't really want to be taking money in it, you know what I mean? But yeah, in terms of this run, you can see it's gonna be so easy. Once you max your army, you literally just max units in order. So you max your Sid, then your Ainz, then your Makima, and then your horse girls. And that's legit it. And you just put upgrades into your white bids, and that's pretty much it. There's nothing hard about this strat. This tournament this week is so easy. Last week was a bit more difficult because, you know, there was a few like micromanagements. But here there's only one thing that you need to focus for, and well, 2 things actually. 2 for the nukes, and well, two things you focus for. One for the nuke, and yeah, one for Ainz's ability thing where you need to focus. But yeah, the reason why Whitebeard is even using this run is because he applies, well, he doesn't really apply anything. He does apply wanted, yeah, so that's why we got the One Piece memory on some of the units, but he just takes away Overshield, you know? He just flat out nullifies Overshield, just takes it away. And that's pretty much perfect for this, because the Wave 10, 20, and 30, and 40 boss, they all have Overshield. So Wave 10 boss, he just has Overshield baseline. Wave 20 boss has Overshield again. Wave 30 boss transforms, and when he transforms, he has Overshield. Wave 40 boss has Overshield as well. Wave 50 boss, we won't be seeing him because we're going to reset the wave to wave 18. And we're going to be seeing the same wave 20 boss again. So yeah, pretty much this whole tournament is just going to be so easy for you guys. It's just the wave skip is going to be the difficult part. And then I guess the wave 49 part, that's it. So I'm going to put the video on like 1.5x speed. Because I can explain as I go. Like, you know what I mean? But you can see it's slightly sped up. It's at 1.5x speed. And it's just following our placements. All you have to do is follow my placements. And it should be so easy to do. You see 3 wide bids in a line like that. Basically side by side together. And just make sure you see your available placements. If all your units are placed, you can place your marker now. You're going to place it there. You could place it a bit closer to the front, but I'm going to tell you, Markama is only there for wounded. Having a wounded up is so nice. So yeah, that's why she is there. And she does do a bit of damage, but her damage is nothing crazy. Like, it's nothing like amazing. In terms of like her total damage at the end of the run compared to like Uma, or I guess Ainz in a sense. It's not as much, but her wounded is actually very helpful. So you can see, just keep putting stats to your Umas. And you're trying to upgrade units just one by one. That's all you have to do, you know. And if you guys do know how to utilize Ainz's cost reduction from Aura of the Overlord, then just do that as well. I don't have to explain it that much, because I'm sure you guys, if you have been playing tournaments for a while, you guys should know what I'm talking about. But yeah, you can see it's just Ainz first. The reason for Ainz first is because his massive range, he has high HP summons, and you know, he's going to be taking off the shield from the enemies that are spawning in as well, so it's perfect. And then next up after that, we do go into upgrading our Markima, I'm pretty sure. Just because she has a half AoE, want to make sure we're getting a bit of damage from her as well. It's a good AoE for the pathing that we have here. He does make the most of it. And you can see you want to have basically all the white bits set to last for the most part. The white bit on the far right, you can just leave them on first. You can see I'm just keep putting stats to your Umas, just keep upgrading your Markima, that's all you have to do. You can just auto upgrade things. So auto upgrade your Irons, and then auto upgrade your Markima, and then auto upgrade your Uma. There's, you know, it's not going to be hard at all. It's a very easy strat. And of course, you guys have seen it. The first unit we did upgrade was Sid. Sid is, of course, the, I wouldn't say the carry, but he's just used for the end. Just the nuke at the end. And yeah, it's just so simple, you know. I don't really got any questions or anything I need to say. I guess if you guys want to ask me something, you know, let me down in the comments. Let me know in the comments, because the trailer strat is going to be very similar. It's going to be very easy to do. And very simple in terms of like how boring it's going to be, you know. I mean, in terms of boring, it's just going to be very stale, you know, in terms of like, it's just going to be so simple that there's so many dead parts in the actual run. Like here, I would say this wave 20 to wave 40. Wait, wave 20 to wave 49 actually is just dead. There's no struggles, there's no issues, nothing goes on. It's just so simple and dead. And you can see with this boss as well. He's gonna transform, we take his overshield off, but it is visual that it took off his overshield, but visually it stayed. You can see it's just so simple. And there's a little bug that's going on right now. Any boss that does transformed, they can still be affected by CCs, so crowd control, even on the immunity. So you can see, even though it's immunity, he can be slowed by Markima and he can be stunned by Whitebeard. But yeah, Whitebeard did take off his overshield, it's just visually just not moving. You can see there's the HP, you can see little red flickers behind the yellow HP bar. That's his actual HP. And you would just die off so easily as well. So yeah, that's another easy kill on this boss. And then the wave 40 boss, he has a 500 mil overshield and 500 mil HP. Because Whitebeard is here, he's just gonna take off that overshield and just easily make this so simple for us. And now you can see we're just maxing up, not maxing out, but we're upgrading 2 Whitebeards at the front to full AoE. So the Whitebeard at the back, we're gonna be maxing him for his nuke towards the end. Yeah, you can see at roughly like wave 38, 39 or 37, you should have your Uma max stats. But yeah, at this point I was just AFK, I had to open the door, so that's why I was like floating around and not actually put my stats in. Did I come back in time? Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I did miss this stat spread because I was AFK. But that's pretty much it. You can see this tournament, you can go AFK for so long, yeah. As long as you do your Uma stats, you can just go AFK. And yeah, next up, this boss does spawn. You can see this boss, who it is gonna be. It's another one of these bosses. Who's that? It's forgot his name. Yeah, Doria. But you can see his overshield got instantly taken away. He does have overshield, so his overshield got taken away as well. So yeah, having his overshield being take away is so perfect. And you can see we did swap Sid from swapping over. We haven't set the bosses by the way, so he's just targeting the boss and just following the boss and just whittling away at the damage. Because Sid does have an infinite stacking ability, but it's very low in terms of what he can do. So just having him follow the boss, I'm going to use his assassination soon. So we're using assassination at this point, and then we're going to swap him over to Sid form. And yeah, this boss should just die off to Iron Summons, and of course, our Uma, you know, should just kill it off so easily. There should not be any issues at all. And you can see he just dies off so nice. Yep, not a single issue on this boss. Yeah, boss is dead. No no issues at all. And then now at wave 49 is where it gets, I guess, not difficult, but it's just focus, you know. I'll put like some text on the screen for wave 49, what you have to do. I guess I'll put the text up now. On the bottom, top right or bottom? Top right, top right. I low-key said, I low-key said top right, but bottom right seems more better. More better, yo, I don't know what I'm saying. It just seems better because things in the top right won't get in the way. So read the thing on the bottom right, you can see, look, the unit manager will get in the way and it'll kind of affect it, like, it does affect it regardless, but the bottom right is easier to read, I'm pretty sure, so Just read that and try to follow it to best ability. You'll see it visually as well, so just follow it from the text and visually as well. So wave 49 hits. You can see I got in at 52. So when it hits 40 seconds, 340, I'm gonna click goal of full life and then I'm gonna reset it to wave 18. So look, click this, click Ouroboros, rewrite wave to wave 18, and that's pretty much it. That's the only difficult part in this strat. And now I'll just put it back into 1.5x speed. And yeah, you'll see what I mean. The final 30 seconds, maybe I'll put into 1x speed. Okay, so now you can see I turned my auto swap off for my Sid, and I just let things play out. It shouldn't be too hard to follow. I'm sure you guys can easily follow what's going on. You can see these enemies, because it's been reset to wave 18, they're gonna be on wave 18 speed, so even if they're at that high HP, they can easily be killed off. So yeah, it's not hard at all. You can see those enemies are dead now. I replace Iron Seer and I set him to undead control. And the reason for this is because under control, according to the wiki, I'm pretty sure the wiki, I don't know, I saw someone sent something. But yeah, it should be a multi-hit, like 10 hits. I think that's how many hits under control is. So it should allow us to get rid of the shields so easily. So yeah. Maybe oh, I should have used acid rain plus under control. That way I would have acid rain constantly attacking. That's a shout as well, so yeah. And then you can see white bits, I just get them all to max, just so they can be set to last. They have a 5 SPA, you know. And yeah, my Makima isn't really hitting, so yeah, let me put into like 1x speed now. 1x speed. And yeah, you see, Sword Makima, I'm gonna replace her over just in front of the mobs right there, you'll see. I did open my unit manager. I want you guys to open your unit manager as well, because it's easier for managing your nukes. So yeah, you're gonna place Makima right here. Set it to last, she hits that whole line. And then yeah, when it hits okay, I'm gonna say this right now. When you see the 10-second mark, you use your white bin nuke. Once you see the 3-second mark, you use your Sid nuke. I put some text on the top left of the screen. So yeah, look, 10 seconds. As soon as I saw 10 seconds, I clicked that. As soon as I see 3 seconds, I clicked that as well. And that's it for the strat. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.